What is up? Facebook. So right now I'm getting right now I'm getting my 5th batch of wands done, and there'll be 13 wands in my 5th batch. That sushi burger looked dank as fuck. Well, thank you. If I would have let the sushi de-thaw all the way through, I could have just put it raw on top of the warm burger and it would have been perfect. But, yeah. Is that a new bandana? Nope, it's the same one, just a little bit faded from sweat. Yeah, well, thank you for that compliment. Oh, yeah. Got me a bowl of Well, that's okay, Therese, because you already know I'm sending you a wand and a care package, right? You sent me your address on Facebook a while back. I should still have it. And your Vegeta wand will be on its way when I can ship it out, yeah. So you need not worry about, need not worry about that. What's up, Cobes? He says, what's up? Thank you, Therese Saxton. I appreciate you understanding. I appreciate you understanding my predicament. Just know that I will get that care package to you as soon as I can, but occasionally, yes, I'll make themed wands. I guess you could say the last couple of days have not been my strongest as far as dealing with drama and this and that. I'm not even going to go into detail. I don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of fucked when women use their sex against men and things like domestic abuse and physical assault. You know what I'm saying? So I might have a date tomorrow with a cute ass chick. We'll see what happens. We'll see how things go. I'm not gonna say who, what, where, how, or when. But maybe I might have to reschedule if things don't play out a certain way. But that's all right if they don't, because you gotta make that money. Gotta get your hustle on. Yeah. I want to now check this out. I took a pair of blue jeans and customized them myself. And in Job Corps, we had this thing we were doing for Earth Day, and my instructor, Mr. Wolf, didn't care that I wore those jeans to trade. He said, "Yeah, those jeans are fine with me." So, long story short, I'm doing my part for Job Corps. And the welding instructor comes over and goes, "Mr. Saunders, those jeans are not Job Corps appropriate." And I looked at him and said, "My instructor okayed them." And he said, "Well, next time I see you wearing those jeans on campus, it's going to be a write-up." I'm just like, whatever, dude. And then by the end of the fucking day, the chick who organized the whole event, the chick who literally asked the Job Corps campus I went to, the chick who asked that Job Corps campus to come over and help out with cleanup and stuff like that and picking up Mother Earth and all that sort of shit, she seen my jeans and she's like, "Those are some cool jeans, man." And I'm like, "Thanks." And by the end of the day, I tell you what, I was chuckling. I'm like, huh. The lady who organized the thing for Job Corps to come out and clean up for Earth Day liked my jeans. So I had a staff member getting pissy with me because I was just one of those kids on campus that either staff loved me or they fucking hated me. And, well, I tell you what, Miss Carla was something else, man. Like, she gave me hours for doing absolutely nothing. So I worked off all my hours before my parents came to pick me up for my 21st birthday, right? And I just turned in my hours card to Miss Carla with all the signatures required, stating and proving that I had, in fact, worked off my hours. And as soon as my parents come to pick me up, Mr. B comes out and he goes, "Well, Saunders, don't you got hours to work off?" And I'm like, "No, I just worked them off." I was being honest, mind you. So Mr. B gets on the radio and goes, "Miss Carla, did you assign Mr. Saunders some hours?" "Yes, I did." "Did Mr. Saunders complete them?" "No, he did not." So Miss Carla basically lied to Mr. B. My parents drove all the way to South Dakota to pick me up for my 21st birthday so I could leave campus for a couple of days and visit my family. And Mr. B goes, "Well, Mr. Saunders, if you leave Job Corps campus for the next 2 days, you will be AWOL and you'll be given more hours when you get back to campus." I was so fucking pissed off, dude. I could not see straight. I was so pissed off. I was like, "Oh, you fucking kidding me?" So here's the best part. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this. I'm turning 21. I'm fucking leaving campus for a couple of days. Fuck this shit. So the whole car ride into town, past that Job Corps campus, I'm hearing my dad chewing my Asperger's a new one, telling me what a mischievous little shit I am, and blah, 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 blah. Needless to say, I worked off all those hours when I got back to campus, but I'm like, oh, dude, fuck that noise. And here's the best part. Here's the best part about this whole experience at Job Corps. You're not allowed to smoke pot or have it in your system while attending that particular Job Corps campus. So a jacketed leader busted my ass. Me and my friends were out smoking before a lodge meeting, and here's the funny thing of it. This jacketed leader stopped me from committing suicide. This very same jacketed leader at Job Corps also would leave on weekend and smoke pot with his buddies in town and then come back to campus with it in his system. No one said shit. Now, this jacketed leader, which is a student that has been elected into a leader to uphold the rules of Job Corps, they're allowed to get up. They were basically allowed to give write-ups, which could add up to hours if you were a so-called repeat offender. So I'm like, ain't that some bullshit? I'm getting kicked out of Job Corps for something this guy's been doing on weekend pass since he's got here. And this motherfucker would come back to campus and brag about how stoned he got with his buddies over the weekend. And Job Corps staff didn't suspend him for it now. And that kind of unfair treatment happens to a lot of people, unfortunately. So, yeah. I did some crazy shit in Job Corps, let me tell you. Fucking huffed a bunch of cologne, went to a fucking dance at Job Corps after I was high as fuck, and literally they had a smoke machine and they were playing dubstep, and I was getting into it, and I was just so amped up from after the dance that I stole a staff member's bike and took it around campus for a joyride. And oh yeah, it was just harmless fun, mind you, but everyone was acting like I'd done something offensive, like I just robbed a staff member's car. Like all I did was take Schlater's bike for a joyride around campus. It wasn't like I was, and I had fucking a jacketed leader fucking chasing me right in front of all the students. They were like, "Stop! Give me back the fucking bike!" And they were getting so pissed. And the dude yanked it out of my fucking possession and cut himself while doing it, and then blamed me for the cut. I was like, whatever, dude. So I'm thinking, oh, great. I pissed off one of the strictest people on Job Corps campus. What's he going to have me do? This ought to be interesting. I'm thinking he's going to have me scrubbing toilets, maybe. No. He had me reorganize the entire upstairs storage above the gym. So every night I would report to his office for my punishment, and he's like, well, I'll tell you what, you do a good job up here reorganizing this stuff, and I'll let you go. We'll call it good. I'm like, all right. So then I reorganized it, and yeah, he was kind of surprised. He was like, huh, well, look at that. Saunders did an all right job organizing the upstairs storage. Right the fuck on. Coincidentally enough, I encountered a very sinister presence up there in that storage area. One of the things in that storage area moved, and I'm like, you'll have to try harder than that if you want to scare me, taunting, whatever it was, trying to get my attention. And I seen a hooded figure, all black, hooded figure, appear solid as daylight right in front of me and then disappear. And I'm like, you have to try harder than that. That doesn't scare me. And then something else moved, and I just laughed. And I felt whatever it was get really pissed off before it left. It was awesome. Kevin Williams. That's funny. Excuse me. 1 second, Brody.